This is exactly right.
Get into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event and get away with a deal so right, it almost feels wrong.
Right now, you can get great deals on Hyundai's most popular models,
including the adventure-ready SUVs like the Hyundai Santa Fe or Santa Fe Hybrid and the Tucson or Tucson Hybrid.
Plus, there's the bold and stylish Elantra loaded with the latest tech.
Or go all-electric with the Ioniq 5 or the Ioniq 9.
So get down to your local Hyundai dealer and get away with a deal you'll love during the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
Visit HyundaiUSA.com for details.
Goodbye. Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and moments that make the season unforgettable.
From sun-kissed metals to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra.
Each design moves with you from beach days to golden nights and every memory in between.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold. Goodbye.
Summer is for adventures, road trips, and adding a whole lot of miles to your car.
That's why it's worth stopping at Valvoline Instant Oil Change first.
Their trained techs help you get road trip ready with an oil change and an 18-point maintenance check included with every oil change, checking your tire pressure, wipers, lights, and more.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change techs complete over 270 hours of training, so your car's in capable hands.
Best part? You can stay in your car and you're in and out in about 15 minutes.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Change wisely.
Goodbye.
Hello.
And welcome
to My Favorite Murder.
the Minisode.
That's right. Did I say Murner? My Favorite Murder? I left out the D.
Is this the spin-off podcast? My Favorite Murner?
What could a Murner be?
My Favorite Myrna, which is someone's grandmother named Myrna, and it's dedicated emails to just Myrna.
Kind of, that's what it's become, yeah.
Okay, so if your grandmother's named Myrna and she's got a great story, please write it in. But for real.
This is your moment.
Yes.
You want to go first?
Oh, sure. The subject line is, my dad's run-in with a member of the International Most Wanted list. Hi, Karen and Georgia. Longtime listener, first-time emailer. Love you guys. I have so many stories that I could be telling you right now. My family and I have this weird habit of falling ass backwards into the weirdest situations, all of which make for great tales to trade for free drinks when I'm out. Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
But one of my favorites actually happened to my dad when he was in grad school. Back in the 90s. Her dad was in grad school in the 90s.
Wow.
I was so old. Back in the 90s, my dad was living with a bunch of male models. And then in parentheses, it says that's another story. And one of them had a female model friend who would come around a lot with her boyfriend who owned a shoe store. My dad didn't know this guy well, seeing as he was his roommate's friend's boyfriend. But they've all hung out together before, and they got along well enough. The guy even lent my dad and his roommates a futon when they had a bunch of family staying for the holidays.
Wow.
I'm going to borrow my friend's boyfriend's futon for you, Mom, and you can go ahead and sleep in the hallway.
You can crash there.
Unbeknownst to everyone, this guy was a low-level mobster, and the shoe store was a front. He and his business partner, also a mobster, came up with this big insurance fraud scheme. He took out a massive life insurance plan on his business partner. Then they flew to another city, killed a random man, and turned the body in as the business partner. My dad comes home from class one day to find the FBI had raided the apartment, tore open the pillows, overturned bookshelves, the works. Apparently, in between committing the murder/fraud and fleeing the country, the guy stopped by my dad's apartment to pick up the futon.
What?
He was fleeing with the futon.
Oh, my God.
It was the last time he was seen in the U.S. The guy ended up on America's Most Wanted, then International Most Wanted, where he was finally recognized by a girlfriend somewhere in Greece. Like I said, ass backwards into weird situations. Hope you like the story. I have others, but this one was pretty long. Sticks. Amazing show of restraint. Stay sexy and don't accept futons from mobsters. Lily, she, her.
Wow. They went somewhere else, killed a rando dude. How sad. Oh, my God.
Horrible and random. One of those kinds of crimes that are really hard to investigate. Right. And you know what I mean? It's why they do it that way.
Totally.
But then slow themselves down by getting a futon where are you shipping it overseas? Like, how does that work?
I feel like you can buy one when you get there if you're that kind of criminal.
Aren't they from overseas? Like, we're not the first in futons. We can't be.
Okay, mine's called Murder Mansion Tour Guide from the story I did recently about the Glensheen Mansion.
Right. Anna Little, who works at Exactly Right Media, also had a story today on our staff meeting.
That's right. Mm-hmm. Everyone in Duluth, it's a national treasure. Greetings. I wasn't sure if I was qualified to call myself a longtime listener until I realized that it has actually been quite a few years of listening to you tell stories. Oh, time goes by so fast.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I am indeed a longtime listener. I look forward to every episode and have had so much fun exploring the early episodes I missed. I can't imagine my commute or making dinner without you. But I have been waiting with bated breath for your episode covering the Glensheen murders, which, by the way, I covered when we were in Minnesota, it turns out.
Oh.
So when you were like, this sounds familiar. And I was like, no, it doesn't, because I had covered it.
Well, if it's new to you, then it should be new to me too.
Right?
Sure.
Okay, but awaiting bated breath, I went to college at the University of Minnesota Duluth, and my side/summer job was, drumroll, as a tour guide at Glensheen Mansion.
Insider.
I have been in each and every one of the 39 rooms and in almost every nook and cranny. I've been in the apartments above the carriage house and in the furnace room in the basement with a secret tunnel. I've even had the opportunity to give a tour to some descendants of the Congdon family. And that says, I was kind of a big deal on the staff. And then there's the nail painting emoji, which I love.
Yeah, flex it. Flex it if you can.
Glensheen is really stunning. It has nearly all the original furnishings. It's Gilded Age opulence, gold leaf ceiling, imported marble, colored glass fireplace tiles that would glow, endless hand-carved woodwork, and the list goes on and on.
Wow.
As a tour guide there, when I was working there in maybe 2007, we were taught not to make the tours about the murders, but about the history of the family and the estate. But if people asked about the murders, we had a few talking points and could answer questions respectfully. And we directed people to the books on the topic in the gift shop.
Oh, nice.
Smart.
There you go. That's how you do it.
But we also had a little freedom to read the room. If a tour group was acting foolish about it, I would shut it down. If people were respectfully asking questions and the vibe was right, I'd go into more detail. Things may have changed since I've been there, of course. The only actually remnant of the murder in the mansion is a large blood stain on the wall.
They left it there?
Yeah. At the top of the staircase where Velma Patia was bludgeoned with the candlestick. Oh. The walls weren't wallpaper. They were almost like a fine, high-quality burlap that was hand-painted with a design. It was like a tapestry and absorbed enough blood to permanently stain it. To clean it would destroy it. Few people know to look for the stain, but it's there.
Wow.
I know. There are all kinds of other cool mansion-y things about the home, though. Hidden cabinets in the wood paneling on the staircase, a writing desk with a secret drawer that can only be opened by pushing a hidden latch.
Yes.
The aforementioned basement tunnel. It had a central vacuuming system in 1908.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What was that? Was it run by children?
It's like little children in the basement. Just,
yeah. Oh, that's Oliver Twist getting all those hours in?
The boys' rooms still had letters and journals. Closets had family photo albums. The cedar closet still had blankets and linens. It was wild how many of their things were still in the home. So, is it haunted? I can't say I experienced anything unusual at Glensheen, and I spent a lot of time there, but is it spooky as hell when you're locking up the estate at midnight after working a wedding? Yes. Can you believe you can get married at Glensheen Mansion? How fucking cool would that be?
Incredible.
Yeah. It could be run up the stairs out of the basement before the demons get you level spooky. All in all, Glensheen is fabulous, and if you find yourself in Duluth, it is well worth the visit for the sheer beauty of the estate. Stay sexy, Brian from Queens, New York.
Brian, thank you for that inside information. Now I'm like, I realize slowly but surely when we talk about stuff like this, all the different things I'm actually obsessed with. Mm-hmm. And old houses with secret panels and latches and buttons and all that stuff. But I also have an idea for the current people. Maybe they've already done this. They should do a totally separate tour for people who are into true crime.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So that nobody has to talk about it if they don't want to in the tour at 11 and 3.
Yeah.
And then you get that late night spooky tour.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
I'll send him an email. Guys, Everybody doesn't like true crime.
Yeah.
Everybody doesn't want to talk about the horrible thing that happened in someone's family. A lot of people do. That's what we've discovered over the years, but not everybody. And that's important.
That's okay. That's how you find your people, is you find the ones who do.
That's right. On the tour. And then you decide how much you're going to bother the person to make them tell you. The Hulu original series Furious is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. From Liz Merriweather, the Emmy-nominated executive producer of Dying for Sex and The Dropout, comes a gripping psychological thriller.
Starring Emmy Rossum, Furious follows Alice Black, a rookie FBI agent on the hunt for Catherine, a mysterious and calculating female serial killer.
It's Alice's first case on the job, and she's already bitten off more than she can chew.
While Alice believes justice is achieved through law enforcement, Catherine has lost all faith in the legal system.
She's taken it upon herself to terrorize the rich and powerful men of New York in her pursuit of vengeance.
As Alice and Catherine's twisted game of cat and mouse unfolds, the lines between good and evil and right and wrong begin to blur.
With shocking crimes, tangled relationships, and secrets that change everything, Alice discovers there's a thin line between hunter and prey.
Watch the Hulu original series, Furious.
Now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Goodbye.
Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and unforgettable moments that make the season so special.
Whether you're planning a weekend getaway, gathering with friends, or simply soaking up every sunny day, Pandora Jewelry offers meaningful pieces designed to celebrate your unique story.
From sun-kissed metals that catch the light beautifully to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra, every detail is crafted to help you express yourself with confidence and style.
Explore charms, bracelets, rings, necklaces, and more, thoughtfully designed to complement every adventure and occasion.
Each design moves with you, from beach days and road trips to rooftop dinners, golden nights, and every memory in between.
Layer your favorite looks, mark life's meaningful moments, and create lasting reminders of a season you'll never want to forget.
Find the pieces that reflect who you are and where this summer takes you.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold.
Goodbye. This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
Every successful small business starts with someone saying, I wonder if people would actually buy this.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to find out.
From consultations to events and experiences, you can showcase your skills with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business.
With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a beautiful, professional online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business.
Get paid on time with professional invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
Head to squarespace.com/murder for a free trial.
And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MURDER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Goodbye.
Okay. This is okay. The subject line of this email is, speaking of stories you didn't ask for. And then it just starts, how about the time I, as a 5-year-old, was forced to abandon my family and find a new home? And then in parentheses, it says, lighthearted.
Okay.
And then it says, but first, love you. Anyway, I was in kindergarten when I experienced my first substitute bus driver. This guy's method of dropping us off involved reaching a stop and calling out, anybody get off here.
Oh my God.
See, I think I've talked about this. I never took the bus to school.
Yeah, me neither.
But because we went to Catholic school, our next door neighbor, Andy Withington, went to public school. So he did. The bus stopped right near our house, but we never took it. And it was like this exotic, cool thing that like other people did. So reading this email made me laugh really hard because I'm like, oh, I think I actually don't know how school buses really work.
No, I don't even know, honestly, if we had one. That might be really naive of me, but I was in such a small little community that we had to walk, like from kindergarten through high school, I walked to school.
I know, I still have heart attacks thinking about you as a kindergartner walking home alone from school. So insane. So insane.
Meet you at home, because nobody was home when we got home too.
Let me get this key out from around my neck and let myself in.
Exactly.
If there's a problem there, I guess I'll handle it. I am 6. Okay. So anybody got off here? We eventually reached my stop, and when he yelled out, anybody get off here, I grabbed my bag and stood up to start getting off. Maybe I was too small to see. Maybe I just wasn't fast enough, or maybe I missed the part where I'm supposed to answer verbally. Either way, he decided no one got off there and pulled away. Horrified and highly distressed, I sat back down and tried to process what had just happened. My home was long gone, and now I had to figure out what to do. Obviously, I had to go home somewhere, even if the home that I knew was no longer an option. Despite losing everything I'd ever known, I knew I had to buckle down because I had a new task ahead of me, finding a new home.
Oh my God. The logic is so sweet. I love it.
And it's so dead on. Like, if you're left to your own devices when you're a child, you literally are going, okay, I guess I don't live there anymore.
Yeah. This is a conclusion. Yeah.
It's why we need older people, at least to help. Okay. This is bringing up a lot of stuff for me. Okay. I used all the focus my 5-year-old brain could muster. 5 years old. Same age as you.
Oh my God.
Could muster to assess house after house, looking for one that appealed to me. I rejected houses that were too brown, too small, too dreary, and so on, until we finally pulled up to what appeared to be a mansion. It was straight out of a movie, sitting on a big green hill, shining white in the sun, and too perfect to be real. This was the one. I had my bag ready this time, and when the driver yelled out, "Anyone get off here?" I made sure to use my big girl voice and yell, "Me, I do." I got off the bus and ran up the hill, fully convinced that the act of choosing this home meant my new family would be inside waiting for me. So I called out, "Mom, Dad, I'm home."
Oh my God. You give up your old parents so easy.
But what choice did she have? Her other home had disappeared because the bus driver didn't stop.
Right, because it wasn't in her sight anymore. Her 5-year-old brain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Object permanence is maybe not fully developed. Okay. I yelled out, "Mom, Dad, I'm home," not understanding that life does not, in fact, work like the movies. When I got to the front door, 2 white ladies opened it with puzzled looks on their faces and asked how they could help me, a little black girl. This is when I realized that I had fucked up. I burst into tears and they rushed to bring me inside and console me. They brought me into an office, sat me down, and gave me a mini can of Coca-Cola, asking what was wrong. I sobbed, "I lost a tooth," at them, which, while true, was entirely irrelevant to the matter at hand. For some reason, they had Hallmark-style cards explicitly for congratulating kids on losing teeth, and they gave me one.
Aww.
Did she happen upon a dentist's house? This was very cool and distracted me for a moment. But when they started asking questions to try to figure out where I belong, I remembered I was lost and alone in the world and broke down all over again. They asked where I went to school, to which I replied, "HK something," sobbing over my Coke and Tooth Fairy card. And apparently that was enough information. They made a phone call, and not long after, my principal pulled up in his red pickup truck to take me home, looking pretty miffed. It wasn't my fault I had become a tiny runaway, but I wasn't going to plead my case. I just quietly sipped my Coke. I don't remember anything that happened after getting home, but I still think about this story sometimes. Hope you enjoyed. Stay sexy and maybe just let kindergartners be car riders. All the best, Karina. And then it says pronounced Karina. Not doubting your abilities. I've just had a lot of people get it wrong over the years.
Amen.
I mean.
Let's look after our 5-year-olds, please.
I just feel like so much in common with Karina and 5-year-old Karina trying to make executive decisions and fucking it up. And then it's like, and then you're going to get in trouble for handling that brand new situation incorrectly.
The principal's mad at you because you inconvenienced him, a 5-year-old?
Because you hired a bus driver who didn't know not to yell anybody get off here.
Yeah. Okay. This one's called Parents Without Partners Saved My Dad's Life. Remember the Parents Without Partners from my Glensheen story as well?
I do.
Hey, MFM crew, longtime listener, longtime procrastinator. And trust me, with my little story collecting ADHD brain, I've had about 99 reasons to write. What got me to sit down and do it? Fucking Parents Without Partners, man. Buckle up. This is a crazy story. Okay. My dad grew up in a little town super close to Seattle. The houses were narrow and tall, with a staircase on the outside of the house leading to a small deck off the second floor kitchen. His mom was beating a rug on the little deck, and he watched as the entire staircase/deck structure literally just fell off the house with his mom on it.
That's so horrible.
You know, those fucking... just like they just kind of stick them to the wall a little bit.
I mean, I think you and I have talked about this.
Yeah.
It happened one time in San Francisco when I lived there. I was in my 20s, but it was like a high school house party.
You covered one once. Yeah.
Oh, it's and we
Nightmare.
covered them. It's horrible.
Yeah. Nightmare. So the whole thing just kind of detached from the wall and fucking falls.
And that's a child watching his mother.
Yes.
That's the worst.
It gets worse even. It says she didn't die. Yay. But wouldn't you know, after coming home from the hospital, she was a completely different person. His once normal mom was suddenly violent, both in words and actions. She was always screaming at someone and got very good at hurling dishes across the room where they shattered against the wall, taking pieces of the plaster with them. I know what you're thinking. His mom had a traumatic brain injury from the fall. Totally. But this was 1958, so she was shipped off to the local mental institution without a second thought. It says her story ends here, although she did find love in an institution with a guy named Rusty, and the two of them broke out and enjoyed a several-year-long petty crime spree.
Oh.
That's an aside. Anyway, his dad was now a single father, working 2 full-time jobs and trying to keep tabs on 3 kids who received no help from the trauma they had endured.
Yeah.
My dad's oldest sister was the first to go. At 16, she left town with some cowboy on the traveling rodeo circuit. Fun fact, her secret baby she gave up for adoption during this time actually just found us through 23andMe.
Whoa.
Yeah, this story has a lot.
This story has it all, actually.
He does. His older brother killed himself via high-speed car crash into a concrete pile on the Ballard Bridge.
Oh, no.
I know. My 9-year-old dad, the youngest, found a little crew of troublemakers, and they spent their time taking the bus to Seattle, stealing hubcaps, and taking the elevator to the top of the Smith Tower, then Seattle's tallest building at a whopping 38 stories.
Whoa.
Obviously, my grandpa was out of his depth. He was down to 1 kid and knew he wouldn't have him for long at the rate they were going. A coworker told him about parents without partners, and desperate, he carved out some time and started going. And that's where he met Grandma Kay. Her husband had recently died, and she had 2 teenage boys. At this point, my dad was 11, and Grandma Kay's boys were heading off to college. She had some extra time and used it to literally change the course of my dad's life.
Oh, I'm going to start crying for sure.
You are definitely going to cry. They moved a few towns over, so my dad didn't have access to his little street crew, and Grandma Kay forced my dad to partake in her 1960s home economics teacher hobbies. Instead of stealing hubcaps, he was now attending garage sales, refinishing furniture, gardening, making jam, and cooking balanced meals. It says she made sure at least 3 different colors are on your plate. She had that kid doing fucking needlepoint so they could recover the seats on some dining chairs they got from a fancy downtown Seattle hotel that was being torn down. And here's the coolest part. He actually liked doing all that. She took a surly 11-year-old kid and taught him that hard work is rewarding. And actually, the cooking thing may have saved his life. He was drafted for the Vietnam War in 1968. When he was at the training camp, they found out he could cook and put him in the kitchen. He ended up serving time as a cook at the army base instead of going to Vietnam. Like my dad, Marty.
Yep. Right.
Fucking wild.
Wow.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Anyway, my dad still has a little bit of troublemaker running through his veins, but he's also managed to build a business for our family from the ground up because he's never stopped working. We were flipping houses for my dad to turn into rentals long before HGTV.
Yeah.
In fact, my favorite dad story is from one of these old houses. He was working on the very outdated knob and tube wiring. He needed to get into the electrical box, but was rightfully nervous. Instead of deciding to hire a professional, and it says this was the 80s, he handed 7-year-old me a broomstick and said, if I get electrocuted, my hand is going to be stuck to the electrical box. I'm going to need you to use the broom to hit my hand away and then call 911 immediately. It says, so anyway, stay sexy and don't knock parents without partners. Then it says, also, please hire a professional for your electrical needs. It's super expensive, but what my dad failed to mention is that he would have for sure been dead when I knocked his hand away with a broomstick.
Yes. The broomstick wasn't a solution to the electrocution.
No,
It was
just the stuck to the wall part.
Yeah.
It just says,
Holy shit.
Jessica, she, her.
Oh my God, Jessica, that email.
Epic.
I mean, we journeyed with your family. That was beautiful and
Seriously.
touching. And yes, like Grandma Kay, thank God.
Bless her heart.
Also, I think like she came into Jessica's dad's life.
Mm-hmm.
What she was doing was pulling a little kid in and going, you
Yeah.
come with me because you still belong with me.
Yeah.
And you know, any kid's going to be interested in needlepoint if they're getting focused attention.
Yeah,
Because it's like
right.
saying you and I are doing this thing and let's get this done together.
Yeah, and who doesn't have a garage sale?
I mean, right?
I love it.
That was great. The Hulu original series Furious is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. From Liz Merriweather, the Emmy-nominated executive producer of Dying for Sex and The Dropout, comes a gripping psychological thriller.
Starring Emmy Rossum, Furious follows Alice Black, a rookie FBI agent on the hunt for Catherine, a mysterious and calculating female serial killer.
It's Alice's first case on the job, and she's already bitten off more than she can chew.
While Alice believes justice is achieved through law enforcement, Catherine has lost all faith in the legal system.
She's taken it upon herself to terrorize the rich and powerful men of New York in her pursuit of vengeance.
As Alice and Catherine's twisted game of cat and mouse unfolds, the lines between good and evil and right and wrong begin to blur.
With shocking crimes, tangled relationships, and secrets that change everything, Alice discovers there's a thin line between hunter and prey.
Watch the Hulu original series, Furious.
Now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Goodbye.
Capture your favorite summer feeling with Pandora Jewelry.
Discover a collection inspired by the sunshine, freedom, and unforgettable moments that make the season so special.
Whether you're planning a weekend getaway, gathering with friends, or simply soaking up every sunny day, Pandora Jewelry offers meaningful pieces designed to celebrate your unique story.
From sun-kissed metals that catch the light beautifully to personalized pieces ready to be engraved with your summer mantra, every detail is crafted to help you express yourself with confidence and style.
Explore charms, bracelets, rings, necklaces, and more, thoughtfully designed to complement every adventure and occasion.
Each design moves with you, from beach days and road trips to rooftop dinners, golden nights, and every memory in between.
Layer your favorite looks, mark life's meaningful moments, and create lasting reminders of a season you'll never want to forget.
Find the pieces that reflect who you are and where this summer takes you.
Shop Pandora Jewelry's new summer collection in-store or online at pandora.net and let your summer unfold.
Goodbye.
Buying clothes is easy. That's why everyone's always doing it.
But finding clothes you actually want to wear is the hard part.
Get all your favorite elevated essentials at Quince.
Quince specializes in effortless, high-quality essentials like ultra-soft organic cotton and premium Mongolian cashmere sweaters. They're beautifully tailored and built to last. And it's not just apparel. Quince also brings that same everyday elevation to everything they offer, from hotel-quality bedding and bath to kitchen staples, essentials, and thoughtfully designed furniture.
They work directly with ethical factories, so you're paying for quality, not brand markup.
It's so true that they have wonderful items that aren't just clothes. I have like 3 of their 100% mulberry silk pillowcases. I've bought throws from there. I've bought bedding from there. And it is just as great quality as their clothes and super affordable.
Upgrade your everyday.
Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers or go to quince.com/MFM. Get free shipping on your order and 365-day returns.
Now available in Canada and the UK too.
QUINCE.com/MFM.
Goodbye. Okay, here's my lastie. And the subject line is an MFM meet cute in time for Valentine's Day. Hey! Hi, MFM crew. A while ago, you asked for listeners to send in their meet cute stories or any other story, bar none. I attribute my meet cute to MFM, as well as a beautiful obsession to this podcast that you have created for both me and my best friend. Wonderful. I love that when we're in the story, too. It was the weekend of my 27th birthday, and my best friend and I were out day drinking in Denver. Fucking luckies. We were contently tipsy off of margaritas, and we decided that we would take a lift back to my place to drink champagne and watch whatever murder documentary Netflix recommended.
Perfect day. Perfect day.
Right?
Yeah.
Just a dream. We got into the back of the lift and started talking about the latest episode of MFM. As we recanted the crazy details of episode 78, our driver chimed in, explaining that he was a paramedic with some very crazy stories and a true crime fan himself. He recommended that we watch The Voyeur, an interesting documentary about a guy who owned a motel here in Denver and would watch his guests from the vents.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that one.
Yeah, I do too. Because it wasn't 100% true, right?
Jesus, I don't remember that part.
Wasn't there something where there was no way they could prove it because it was the man that wrote the book about it?
Yeah.
Anyway, but a great documentary. Either way, watch the documentary because whatever is the truth, it's like
wild.
Yeah, amazing. Okay, back to the email. We had a great conversation, and as I got out of the car, I told him to stay sexy and don't get murdered. Parentheses, thanks to the liquid courage, confident one-liners are not typically my MO. Flash forward several hours and several bottles of champagne later. Several bottles.
Oh, dear.
My friend and I had taken his advice and watched The Voyeur, and as I drunkenly complained that I would never find a good guy to date, but somehow this vent-watching creep found a wife. That's what I say every time.
I know, it's not fair.
My best friend goes, you should text the Lyft driver. You guys kind of hit it off. And with just enough drunken fervor, I thought that was a great idea. I went into my Lyft app and I reported that I'd left something in the car.
Oh my God. Brilliant.
Yes.
Brilliant.
So brilliant.
My heart.
Also so alcohol fueled.
Oh,
where
absolutely.
It's like, in some ways, yes, please don't drive a car. But in other ways, watch as your brain serves up like some this kind of cunning shit that you're like, the schemes come out. So I wrote him a note saying I hadn't really left anything in his car, but if he ever wanted to go out, he should call me. Now we're getting ready to celebrate our 6th anniversary.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I'm so glad I finally met the good man I was always looking for and fell in love with someone who shares my love of true crime. And I owe it all to your show and finally being able to talk about my true crime obsession in public, even in the back of a Lyft. Oh, I love credit. Stay sexy and strike up a conversation with your Lyft driver. Yeah. You might just fall in love, Katie.
When we tour again, someday, they got to come to our Denver show.
Oh my God.
Maybe he can propose on stage.
Oh my God. Well, wait, maybe he already did.
Oh, okay.
6th anniversary.
I don't know what that means, but maybe she could propose to him then.
True.
Love it.
Loving it.
All right. Only in Wisconsin / 2 bars, 1 house. Ladies, hope all is well. This past week you asked for house bar stories. Kinda. And I knew it was finally my chance.
Yes.
I grew up in Green Bay, Wisconsin in the 2000s and was lucky enough to have some badass great-grandparents having not 1, but 2 bars in their home. My Avon-selling great-grandma, Marion, and prison guard / World War II vet great-grandpa, Joe and Marion, knew how to fucking party. Walking down into their basement was akin to walking into your favorite dive bar. Wood paneling on the walls, massive wood headboard behind the bar, and it says whatever the fuck those are called. I don't know, like a wall, I guess.
I'd love to see a picture. Yeah. Why can't people send in pictures?
Yeah.
A headboard.
Massive mirror in the center and liquor shelves on each side. The bar was even complete with a kids section. It says, yes, a kids section, where the bar top dipped down and 3 small stools stood where my mom, aunt, and their cousins spent plenty of holidays and neighborhood get-togethers. They gave them a seat at the bar.
Hell yes. This is what we're talking about.
Tiny stools. I love it. As my great-grandparents got older, they built a sunroom on their house and added a second bar so they didn't have to hike everything up and down the stairs. So smart. So smart.
Yes.
Industrious. The bar was complete with vintage beer signs, not stupid vintage, but legit vintage, photos of my great-grandma's childhood, and our personal favorite, a Dean Martin singing bobblehead. As kids, my brother and I would play behind the sunroom bar until we were old enough to 10 bar for family, friends, and neighbors at the ripe old age of maybe 8.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Little did I know this experience would serve me well as I bartended my way through college just 10 years later in a gay dive bar now owned by the iconic Trixie Mattel. Oh my God.
I love Trixie Mattel.
Absolutely. Some of my absolute best memories came from holidays, birthdays, and really any excuse to go to grandma's for a drink. Both of my great-grandparents have been gone for a good handful of years now, but I feel so beyond lucky to have those unique memories, definitely. Mm-hmm. Currently, I'm living in Ireland, where there's obviously no shortage of house bars, but that's another story. Stay sexy and have a few drinks with your great-grandparents if they're still around. Alex, he, him.
Alex, what an email. I love that story and I love that whole email. But the thing I'm talking about is an actual business. Not just family.
I know. He was saying, not you kind of asked for that, not really, because he knew that it was like that. But yeah, you're talking about businesses where you come over and
I interpreted that as that's how we said it is kind of not really.
No.
So I thought we were being vague about what we were asking for.
No, I think it was like any excuse to write in a hometown at this point is works.
Got it. Well, we love it.
Yeah.
That was perfect.
And hey, write yours in at myfavoritemurder@gmail. If you're in the fan cult, you can watch this whole thing you just listened to. I guess we should say at the beginning, because now they have to go.
Yeah.
That no one wants to listen to this again, but in video form.
Yes, but if you do, you don't have to look at that. You can see how I have not dyed my roots in so long, and my hair is so many different colors. I look like a calico cat right now.
I love it. Can I show you my little vintage sweater detail?
Yes.
It's a golf
bag.
You see it?
That's gorgeous.
It's a golf sweater.
Do you golf with Vince?
Absolutely not. I've never golfed in my life. Miniature golf. I just like that.
Oh my God, that's
golf
so
stitch.
good.
Well, thanks for listening, guys. Appreciate you.
Just saying, these are some of the wonderful visual details that you could be picking up if you're over in the fan cult watching this video.
Perks.
Stay sexy.
And don't get murdered.
Goodbye.
Elvis, do you want a cookie?
This has been an Exactly Right production.
Our senior producer is Alejandra Keck.
Our editor is Aristotle Acevedo.
This episode was mixed by Liana Squilacci.
Email your hometowns to myfavoritemurder@gmail.com.
And follow the show on Instagram and Facebook at myfavoritemurder and on Twitter at myfavemurder. Goodbye.
Calling all amateur detectives and podcast obsessives.
Virgin Voyage's second true crime voyage sets sail March 20th, 2027 for a 5-night escape to Grand Turk and the Beach Club at Bimini.
As part of the On Air at Sea collection, this immersive sailing brings together fan favorite podcasts, including Disgraceland, Buried Bones, and Wisecrack, for live recordings, behind-the-scenes access, exclusive meet and greets, and crime-themed programming that you won't find anywhere else.
All aboard our award-winning, kid-free ships.
Head over to virginvoyages.com/truecrime to secure your spot.
Goodbye. In the summer, healthy habits are easy to keep until you leave the house.
You walk out the door, and the next thing you know, you're barefoot and feral in a gas station candy aisle.
That's why Kachava makes it easy to maintain your routines.
Kachava is an all-in-one nutrition shake, and now it comes in new travel packs.
Every packet gives you a simple shake with protein, fiber, vitamins and minerals, greens, probiotics, omegas, electrolytes, and more.
They're easy to toss into a bag, easy to take on the road, and a simple way to stick with your normal wellness habits, even when your schedule changes.
Man, that Kachava matcha in the individual packs is like my dream snack. It's exactly what I need and want in between the not great meals I'm eating for lunch and the snacks I would have had anyways that are terrible for me. Like, this is something I feel like I'm treating myself when I take.
You're treating yourself to vitamins, fiber, all these things that your body really wants and needs and kind of craves that it does seem like it takes a big effort to get. So now you're getting it all in one packet and in a little drink you like.
Take your daily ritual with you.
Go to Kachava.com and use code MFM for 15% off your first order.
That's Kachava, KACHAVA.com, code MFM.
Goodbye.
Whether it's help with hormone therapy, weight management, or sexual health, every woman should have access to affordable prescription medication and personalized care that understands the whole woman. Join me, Dr. Doug Lucas, clinical lead of hormone optimization and longevity at LifeMD, along with other leading experts on the podcast Here's Something Good on Women's Health and Longevity. To learn more, go to lifemd.com/iHeart.